It's only been 2 days since I filmed everything we know about Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I found new info. Oh my god. I was basically treating most of the articles online as if it's the exact same PR thing that was repeated over and over, but I was totally missing out on reading the article from GamesHub of Leah J. She mentioned that it wasn't until a private media preview that I understood exactly how ambitious the game really is and how much I was underestimating its scope. The early preview of the game pretty much blew away every doubt about its potential. We need to talk about everything that was in this article that is basically never seen anywhere, and a lot of things that the developers have not shared with us in the Discord. This time I split in experience, gameplay, and technical again, because there's also more info that we found out in between that I put together in this part 2. Maybe there will be 4 or 5 parts before the game releases now in 10 days. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go. So the experience. To play with a friend, you'll need to send a specific code that lets them join you on your island. I guess this is a security reason, like on Animal Crossing. So this is the most important part. Gameplay isn't strictly tied to real life events outside of special events, character birthdays, and character friendship levels. All these will reset on a 40-hour circle. I'm wondering if it's a well-made game, it will be based on like reset at 4 AM on your local time or something like that. Usually that's what they do. But when it's a badly done day game or something more MMO or something like that, that everybody's on the same server, your time, like night time, reset time, is the one on the server time. So some games that I was playing, the new day came at 4 PM my time. So probably this won't be that. So special events, probably they will be from that day to that day, from the start of the official day until the end of the weekend or something like that. Character birthdays also, they're tied to a real date in real life. And friendship levels, that's interesting. That means that only every single real days we'll be able to level up our friendship with people. So talking to them, giving them gifts, spending time together. I'm not sure exactly what it's mean, that spending time together. And then each in-game island day takes around 24 minutes, at which point you'll be able to begin your non-essential daily tasks. Item collecting, fishing, and exploring all over again. So that's interesting, but also I'm wondering why these will have to reset on a day. Like, are you limited on the number of item collecting and fishing and exploring you can do in one of island day, and then it resets? I'm very interested, but we have these two things to take into account: IRL, real life days, and island days. Every day you'll be able to take part in special events. To kick off the launch of the game, Sunblink will host a special launch celebration, and players will be able to earn new cosmetic items for logging in and participating. So this is really important. You need to download the game and be able to play on first day, because we don't know how long this event will be, and it might be just one day, and then it's like the official first day event thing that you will never get again. So you want this. Probably furniture or things like that. Or it says cosmetic, maybe dresses or hats or things like that. Its first post-launch update, planned to arrive in August, will introduce 2 new characters, the little twin stars Kiki and Lala. So that's interesting because they say August, but the game releases like literally 3 days before August. Probably will be at least 2 or 3 or even 4 weeks in the game. That would be so stupid to release it like 3 days after it. I don't know. I would let people play a little bit and then release this first update, but I'm excited. Oh my god, my little twin stars, I love them. They'll come with their own special story and biome, the Cloud Islands. Okay, remember we talked about there's plenty of islands to visit. So here we have Cloud Islands, and it's a new biome, so it's somewhere else, and there's several islands. Oh my god. As well as new dreamy themed furniture and clothing items. They'll also be joined by other new characters, including Mocha and Espresso. Ooh, Woo! Should Hello Kitty Island find its desired audience, Sunblink hopes to continue expanding the game's world to create a place where everyone feels welcome. First of all, I love this. Everyone feels welcome. It's like everybody can be kawaii, honestly. But Sunblink hopes to continue expanding the game's world, meaning that it's not only furnitures or things like that that I will get, but also the map might expand, and that is very, very, very fun. I'm looking for it. So now let's go to gameplay. Basmaru helps you with fishing and bait, and you can help him find and collect comics scattered around the island. They said before you can collect bugs and fishes or critters, and I've seen in the screenshot I've noticed you can have terrariums and aquariums, so you can actually display the things that you catched, I guess. During the preview event, I saw that you'll be able to explore a tropical island and make friends with Hello Kitty, Dear Daniel, and more. Kurumi is a citizen of the Spooky Swamp, which houses a puzzle-filled haunted mansion. Retsuko of Agretsuko fame keeps the lava hot at Mount Hothead. Maybe this is the volcano that we've seen? Maybe. It's then up to you to restore the park's many biomes by tackling a range of tasks. The different biomes we've seen, like snow and mountains inside with lava and tropical things, so I guess those are biomes. We'll see. So remember, the park is called Big Adventures Park, but it's located on Friendship Island. And at first will come with the 12 main Sanrio cast members, but they don't list them here actually, and more will be added in post-launch updates. Beyond the fine folk running each part of the park, other characters also have handy roles. Cinnamon Roll helps you activate fast travel to each of the game's main biome: Mount Hothead, Spooky Swamp, Gemstone Cavern, Coral Reef, and more. So fast travel thanks to Cinnamon Roll. Meanwhile, the Lazy Egg Gudetama also has an important role to play. Take part in a cute minigame known as Gudetama Snap. It essentially requires to search through the island landscapes to find dozens of little Gudetamas, each in unique poses, on the beach, by the mountain, and so on. By taking a selfie with each Gudetama you find, you'll be rewarded with egg-themed clothing, furniture, and other items. It looks like it could be a very cool game like Pokemon Snap, and I've noticed already at least 2-3 small Gudetamas in the trailer and images around, like screenshots. I think that's very cool that they put one also in the game. And they're tiny, really tiny. To go from new friends to best friend, you need to pay attention to the likes of the characters, collect and craft the right item, and make sure to visit them frequently. Those things will reset every 24 hours, so if you want to progress, you need to play every day, I guess. And then there's a lot of at least already 12 characters, so if you want to level up your friendship with everyone, that's a lot of work. You can do a lot in this game. Just doing this, aside from quests, will already take a lot of time. You'll be able to meet new guest characters in special island cabins, and they'll help you collect even more items to aid your friendships. Sunblink has confirmed 5 guest characters so far, including Dear Daniel, Mimi, Aski, Chiffon, and Cappuccino. Puzzle solving. Hello Kitty Island Adventure will include a number of environmental puzzles to solve, particularly in the haunted house area of Spooky Swamp. These puzzles will require you to push and pull levers, analyze the environment, and solve clues to complete the challenges. I saw on the Apple Arcade game info that this game is 4 years old and up, so I'm hoping that the difficulty is not tackled to 4 years old. I would say people who would really love this game are at least 10 years old or 12 years old, that will really try and do this quest and all of that, so hopefully they manage to make the difficulty up to not too low. Critter catching. In the game, you'll have a range of critters to collect with a net, including adorable chickens, frogs, bugs, turtles, and ladybugs. We've seen at least chickens and a bee, but I don't think I've seen any frogs or turtles or ladybugs. On your island, you'll find a range of items to collect and turn into useful goods for crafting. As you make friends and explore, you'll gain new recipes, and these can be used to create furniture, clothing, and handy tools. So probably you'll be able to collect wood and stones and the basic things like that. As with crafting, you can also spend your time on Friendship Island gathering ingredients to cook delicious meals. There are 5 5 different cooking stations on the island, and each lets you make a different kind of food. Pizza, drinks, baked desserts, soda, and sweet pies, and more. Interesting. This is 5 different cooking stations, and all of them make you make different foods, but then they list 5 things and more. I'm confused. It looks like you won't have a kitchen in your home to be able to craft everything, or will you? I don't know. It all looks very delicious and very cute, and the ones I've seen so far, at least there was one Hello Kitty head shaped, I would say, apple pie. That is so cute. Oh my god. I'm really looking forward for all this. Now that was it for experience. Let's go back to technical because we have a few more details that are more known at the moment. So if you go with family sharing, one account holder can share with 5 other members of the family who can all have their own Apple ID, meaning in turn their own version of the game, and allows for each user to have their own set of saved data, all with one subscription. It was said already that you can share the game with 4 other people, but that means that you can all have the 3 saves on each account. That's amazing. The Apple TV 4K will also give player an experience similar to playing on a traditional console. You can play on your couch in front of your TV with a controller in hand. It's quite nice. Then let's talk about South Park. So I don't know if you've seen, there's an episode of South Park where they're playing a big raid on World of Warcraft, and Butter says, I don't play World of Warcraft, and the other said, but you're all the time on your computer, and he says, I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and it was in 2006. So for some reason they, by total luck, picked also that name for the real game so much later, but it has nothing to do with it. And here's what Sanrio said. Sanrio has no affiliation with South Park, said Jill Core, Senior Vice President of Marketing, Sales and Business Development at Sanrio, during a press preview of the game. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is basically the perfect title for this multiplayer island-centric game that we created. But yeah, no tie-in or affiliation with South Park. And we also learned that the Chief Product Officer at the studio is Chelsea Hall. And I'm happy because finally we see a woman in the team, and I was under the impression that this game was only made by men. Yeah, that's good that we have somebody high up that is also a female, I guess, because she had a different sensibility to the Sanrio characters, I would feel. This was part 2 of everything that we know about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, everybody can be kawaii. Bye bye!